Is Robyn the favorite wife?
You know, that's the most unfair question. Baby,
It's okay.
Mary and I could work it out, maybe. This is a woman who's already got domain over our place. Bringing a wife into somebody else's house. Might as well be bringing her into the other wife's bed. It's just weird.
Was Mary caustic in some way? Was Mary...
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. After me and Mary had our honeymoon period, we were in the storm.
Hello everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, January 4th, 2023, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's very snowy here in Minnesota, and we have had another blizzard. I think it's been blizzarding since, I don't know, November, and I am already ready for the summer, but I can't get enough of my sweaters, so I've been having fun. A lot of you have been asking where I get a lot of my sweaters, and I get them at Lulu's, which is a online store, super affordable, and they have a lot of options, and they ship right to your house. So that's normally where I get a lot of them. Anyways, totally not sponsored, just telling you. And someone wanted to know about my hair. I got a new curling iron. So yeah, it's amazing what happens when you get new products, right? Yay. So with Janelle, she is taking things to another level. She's like IDGAF now. She does not care. She's not playing games. She's not going to play the Kody and Robyn games anymore.
So tired of Counselor Robyn. Like, oh yeah, your pain. He acts like he's the only person who's been rejected.
And she has been just saying it like it is, and I'm here for it. I love her confidence. But there's a news story coming out about Kody, and that is that he's actively looking for new wives, which I told you that the Sun reported, but I wasn't sure if I could trust this. But now we have In Touch reporting this, and they also reported Janelle leaving ahead of Janelle actually saying that she was gone. And they seem to always have someone at the family that's feeding them inside information.
Life.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
So Kody is apparently on the hunt for new wives, and it could be because he needs someone to help foot his bills. I mean, seriously, because if he doesn't have a show, Robyn and him, they have a really big mortgage on that house that they own, like $700,000 mortgage. I mean, not huge, but larger than most mortgages. And they have a lot of cars, and Robyn likes to go shopping, y'all. I mean, she really likes that store that has the angels. Just saying.
No. I'm not a coward. Nothing scares me but poverty. Nothing.
So let's dive into today's topic of Kody is actively seeking new wives, and Robyn is actively finding ways to already meddle in their relationships and make it miserable for them. Before we dive into today's topic, can you do me a very big favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed by clicking the subscribe button down there. My goal is to have at least 500,000 by the end of 2023. It's a big goal, but I might get there. If you could do that, that would be great. Also, click on the bell if you want to get notifications when I go live or new content loads, and leave comments if you have something to say. Okay. So the brand new article comes from In Touch. I know. Y'all are we're all so nosy about In Touch. The article on In Touch says, Sister Wives Kody is actively looking for a new wife after splits from Christine, Janelle, and Mary. I mean, this is the one thing I'm wondering. Is he really looking for new wives? On the show, he was all like, I was a polygamist. It's all ego, baby.
Oh, I was a polygamist. It's all ego, baby.
Baby. A lot of you were wondering if he was partaking and if there was something in his cup. I don't know, but he did act pretty goofy. I don't speculate on if people are drinking at tell-alls or anything like that. People online are talking about it, but people online talk about a lot of things. So anyways, let's get back to this. So it says, the next moves, Sister Wives star Kody Brown is definitely actively looking. definitely actively looking. Okay, so he's definitely actively looking. That means he's on the hunt for a new wife. For a new wife after his splits from Christine, Janelle, and Mary. A source exclusively tells In Touch. The same source told something like that, or a different source told this to Sun last week. This is what they said. He's a proud polygamist. That's the lifestyle he's accustomed to and in his mind. And that he wouldn't be happy with a monogamous marriage to Robyn as his only remaining spouse. Kody, I think he's a polygamist, but I also feel like Kody has what's called like shiny ball syndrome, or like where's the squirrel syndrome. He's always looking for the next best thing, and he's always trying to find the next best option. And so polygamy is perfect for him, because when he gets sick of one wife, he can get just rid of her and he can find a new wife to replace her. And it's 10 years that he's with Robyn now, and her newness has definitely worn off at this point. She's 44 now, so she's not like the hot young wife. I mean, come on, I'm 44, so I guess she could be the hot young wife. But like, if Kody has such an ego, he's going to want to feed that by finding another wife that's maybe young and, active and can keep up with him, because he's always going. He's going. That's what Robyn said in that one episode, remember? So he's actively looking for new wives. And I wonder how Robyn would take this. It says that he's a father of it says, while Kody is already a father of 19 children, did we have a kid that we don't know about? He only has 18 kids. And reevaluating his life after 3 of his 4 marriages fell apart, the family patriarch is hopeful he'll find someone new. He's hopeful he'll find someone new. Okay, did he have a kid with Robyn that we don't know about? It says this, so I think whoever is talking to him is keenly aware that a lot of people do not believe that Kody has any options because of how horrible he treats women and what a horrible man he is, because this is what the source says. Kody may not be a catch to the average modern woman. Okay, so what this means is a woman that has a brain, can think for herself, is independent, doesn't want to be somebody's worker bee wife, someone that just wants to be like a doormat and go to his, kingdom with him and treat him like a king. That's also, he won't attract someone that has a brain or that actually thinks for herself. It says, but there are plenty of women in this community who would jump at the chance to be one of his wives, says the insiders. Do you really think that there's women in the community that would jump to be his wife? After all the stuff that's been online? Maybe if they're like really secluded and they just like, maybe Kody lies to them and he's just like, that's just for TV. That's not really who I am. We're totally lying here. The former car salesman. Wait, he was a car salesman now? Where is all of this coming from? Married his 4th wife in 2014. Actually, no, they married in 2010, but they were legally married in 2014. He legally divorced Mary at the time. So it says, at the time, he legally divorced his first wife, Mary, while staying spiritually married to her in order to legally wed Robyn so he could adopt her 3 children from a previous relationship. This caused an unresolved rift between the wives, but Robyn has been adamant that she is only interested in a polygamous relationship. So this is the first time I'm seeing something about how Robyn becoming the legal wife is what caused an unresolved rift between Kody and all the other wives, or Robyn and all the other wives. I actually could see this being a catalyst because Christine, mind you, was the 3rd wife. Janelle was the 2nd wife. They've never had an opportunity to be legal wives, so he looks over them, right? Doesn't even consider being married to them, but is willing to do it for Robyn. Janelle's stink meter was up, and she had a feeling that Kody was doing this to ride off into the sunset with Robyn. I could see them being irritated by this, but this is the first time I've heard that it's called an unresolved rift. But this is what they quote as Robyn saying from the show. I mean, I know this sounds really funky, but like I had, people that wanted to date me and that I was, kind of friendly with or whatever that talked about living, they wanted to get more serious. A couple of them wanted to marry me kind of thing. Do you ever notice how she always tries to be very overtly humble when she speaks? Like she doesn't want to come off like she's being arrogant, but she does it in a way where it seems like she's doing it intentionally. Does that make sense? She's turned down past romantic partners, which we've heard her say on the show. If I wanted to live monogamy, I would have. I mean, it's not like I didn't have any other choices. I could have had very happy, successful relationships with some other men. It's just the truth. I'm sorry. I hate saying it because it sounds like I'm bragging or something, but I'm not. It's just, this is the truth. Like, we all have had other choices. You know what I think is really bizarre is that when she says this kind of stuff, it's like, okay, I married my husband in 2010, okay? So it would be equivalent to me if I was having a tough time with my husband being like, this isn't what I signed up for. I mean, I had other choices. That's what it's equivalent to. So she had other options. So, yeah. And what's your point, Robyn? What is your point? What is your point? It's kind of like, it's a way for her to feel better about herself and to try to say that like she chose this because she wanted it. I feel like everything she does is a way to be against whatever the public is saying, as a way to like get her statements out. Like, I'm not a gold digger. I didn't do this. This is what I wanted. I wanted the plural marriage. Long story short, Kody Brown is on the hunt for a new wife. And Robyn is doing this because she doesn't want to be married to a monogamous. She wants the plural life. She doesn't want Kody to be around all the time, which I don't think is true. I feel like Robyn wants the benefits of polygamy in that she gets a lot of access to money, but she wants control of Kody, and she wants to be the legal wife, and she wants the money that comes with it, but then she doesn't want to share him, but then she wants the women around so that they can have the money to fund her life. So the truth is that Kody and Robyn probably have some bills due and they need to make some payments, and they're going to lose their contract of their show if they don't get a new wife. That's my assumption. I don't know how into this world they are, but if they don't get a new wife, the show is going to be gone. Which got me thinking and doing some digging, and I noticed that Kody's behind on his taxes. So I was doing some research. Kody is notorious at not paying his taxes on time, and this year is no different, but it's interesting because he is a year behind on his taxes. He owned a piece of property with Christine. This parcel is actually the most expensive parcel that they own. The taxes are significantly higher than the rest of the taxes of Coyote Pass because of the size, the acreage. It's like 4 or 5 acres, where some of them are like 1 or 2 acres. Based on the size, the annual taxes are like $2,300. It's not even that expensive, but for some reason, Kody and Robyn have not made a dime payment on the taxes that are due for this property since 2021. So, and it's odd because Kody had a bunch of taxes that were due in October, and all of those taxes were paid. So he had taxes due at his house. He had taxes due on an adjacent lot next to his house. He had the taxes due on the parcel that he owns with Janelle, on the parcel he owns with Mary, and on a parcel that he owns solely with Robyn. And all of these parcels had their taxes paid. So everything else has the taxes paid. The parcel that was previously owned by Christine is sitting there and it hasn't been paid. And the last time taxes were paid on that parcel was in September of 2021. So Christine actually moved to Utah in September of 2021. And the last payment was it was a direct deposit. I think it came out of like a normal direct deposit, like withdrawal, or it came out of a withdrawal, like a regularly scheduled withdrawal. And so I'm wondering if Christine's account had been set up to pay the taxes automatically. And since then, they're not doing that. And so they're just like ignoring the bill. It seems like a really low amount of money to ignore. And the rest of the taxes are actually due in May for every other property. But he is so far behind for this one. They wanted all payments by the 3rd, which was yesterday, and Kody's hasn't paid it. So he didn't pay for a year and 4 months on a piece of property, which is a long time to not pay your taxes. So, I mean, they're nowhere near going to be taking the property away. It just seems like, why can't you just pay your taxes on time? Why did you pay all these other properties, but not this property? Do they want to sell? What's going on here? So they can't afford their taxes, apparently. And Kody needs a new wife. Well, Kody needs a new wife so he can maintain his show. Robyn needs a new wife that'll pay for her Victoria's Secret and her house and her knickknacks. And what else are they going to do in their lives? Because Robyn sells crappy jewelry and Kody goes from gun show to gun show hawking crappy accessories, according to people I've talked to. So they need something for their money, and it's not going to be from real business. It's going to be from conning a new wife to help them afford their lifestyle, allegedly. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.